Yes, in this video today we will continue exercise 7.4. In previous video I have explained up to question number 8. Now in this video we will start from question number 9. So in question number 9 statement is find the integration of secant square x divided by root tangent square x plus 4. Now all of you know that derivative of tangent is secant square. So tangent is there. In this sum you will put tangent x is equals to t, and taking derivative on both sides, secant square x into dx, this is equals to dt. So now using these two results in the given statement, it becomes, in place of secant square x into dx write down dt, in the denominator in place of tangent x write down t, it becomes t square, and in place of 4, this 4 can be written as a 2 square. Now it becomes this form, dx by root x square plus a square. After that you will just put this formula here, and in the last step in place of t you will put the value of t. So now what is the formula for this form? Integration of dx by x square plus a square. Formula is, this is equals to log x plus root x square plus a square, but now we have t variable, that's why you will write down log t root t square plus 4 plus integration constant c, and in the last step in place of t you will put the value of t which is equals to tangent x, plus in place of t square write down tangent square x plus 4 plus integration constant c. So this is question number 9. Now see question number 10. In 10th sum, what is the given statement? This is little bit different. We will use completing the square method in this sum. Now 1 by any quadratic equation is given to you, root x square plus 2x plus 2 integration of this. Now see here very carefully. If any quadratic equation inside the root or without root is given to you, then you will use completing the square method here. See what is completing the square method. Firstly we will take this quadratic equation. Now you will add and subtract one term. Which term you will add and subtract? Listen very carefully. Half of square of coefficient of x. What is coefficient of x here? 2, and half of 2 is 1, and square of 1 is 1. So you will add 1 and subtract 1. Now after doing this step, this 1 can be written as 1 square. Now it becomes a square plus b square plus 2ab. It can be written as x plus 1 whole square. Now 2 minus 1, it becomes 1. Means this complete quadratic equation x square plus 2x plus 2, it can be written as x plus 1 whole square plus 1. So now using this step, this given statement can be written as 1 by root x plus 1 whole square plus 1 into dx. Now if you put x plus 1 is equals to t, it becomes dt, or direct you can use the form of 1 by root x square plus a square. So what is the formula of integration of 1 by root x square plus 1 square? This is equals to log, if you put x plus 1 is equals to t here, it becomes 1 by root t square plus 1. In place of dx write down dt, and after using the formula of 1 by root x square plus a square, it becomes log t plus root t square plus 1 plus integration constant c, and in the last step in place of t put the value of t. What is t? T is equals to x plus 1, so write down here x plus 1. So this is question number 10. Now see question number 11. In question number 11, statement is find the integration of 1 by 9x square plus 6x plus 5. Now again quadratic equation is given to you, but now this quadratic equation is without root. So again completing the square method we will use here. 9x square plus 6x plus 5. Here what is coefficient of x? 6. Half of 6 is 3 and square of 3. Firstly you change this coefficient of x square as 1. You can take 9 common, or otherwise it can be written as, after taking 9 common, it becomes x square plus 6 by 9x plus 5 by 9. Now this 6 by 9 can be written as 2 by 3. Half of 2 by 3 is 1 by 3 and square of 1 by 3 is 1 by 3 square minus 1 by 3 square. You will add and subtract this term. Now this a square plus b square plus 2ab, it can be written as x plus 1 by 3 whole square, and remaining terms are 5 by 9 minus 1 by 9, which can be written as 4 by 9, or 4 by 9 can be written as 2 by 3 whole square. So you, in place of this quadratic equation, you can write down this result. You can take 1 by 9 common outside the integration, and this can be written as x plus 1 by 3 whole square plus 2 by 3 whole square, and integration with respect to x. This is x and this is a, means you will use the formula of integration of 1 by x square plus a square. Clear? So I hope you understood the method of completing the square method. Otherwise you can write down this quadratic equation. 9x square you can write down it 3x whole square. 6x can be written as 2 into 3x into 1, because this is a square, this is 2ab. This 5 can be written as 1 plus 4. Now it becomes a square, 1 can be written as 1 square. A square plus b square plus 2ab means 3x plus 1 whole square, or this 4 can be written as 2 square. Any one you can use. You can take 9 common, or otherwise you can do like this also. Both will give you same answer. So this is question number 10. Sorry, this is question number 11. Now see next question number 12. Again quadratic equation is given to you. In 12th some quadratic equation is 7 minus 6x minus x square. This quadratic equation is written inside the root. This is question number 12. You have to find the integration of this with respect to x. Now see how you will do. In this case, what is the coefficient of x? Coefficient of x is 6. Half of 6 is 3, and you will add and subtract square of 3, means 7 minus 6x minus x square remains as it is. You will add 3 square and subtract 3 square. Yes, we will continue this. Here coefficient of x is 6, half of 6 is 3. You will add and subtract square of 3. Now see here, this 7, take these two terms together, taking minus common, it becomes x square plus 6x. From this minus 3 square also take minus sign common, write down 3 square here. Now remaining term plus 3 square in this case. Now 3 square 9, 9 plus 7 it becomes a 16. And this a square plus b square plus 2ab, it can be written as x plus 3 whole square. And this 16 can be written as square of 4. And this result is in the denominator. Now you will find out the integration of this. And if you see very carefully here, this is the form of 1 by root a square minus x square. So you will use the formula for this form, and after that you can put x plus 3 is equals to t, or you can find out the integration in terms of t, and in the last step in place of t put the value of t, which is equals to x plus 3. So this is question number 12. Now see next question, question number 13. In question number 13 again 2 factors is given to you. These 2 factors are linear factors, x minus 1 and x minus 2. And all of you know that when 2 linear factors multiplied with each other, then it gives you a quadratic equation. So now you will multiply these 2 factors, it gives you x square, x is multiplied with minus 2, minus 1 is multiplied with x, minus 2x and minus x, it becomes minus 3x. Minus 1 is multiplied with minus 2, it becomes minus plus 2. Now here what is coefficient of x? 3. Half of 3 is 3 by 2 and square of 3 by 2. You will add 3 by 2 square and you will subtract 3 by 2 square. So it becomes a square plus b square minus 2ab, which can be written as x minus 3 by 2 whole square, and remaining terms plus 2 and 3 by 2 whole square means 2 minus 9 by 4, and after simplifying it, 4 is the LCM, it can be written as 8 minus 9. 8 minus 9 means 1 by 4, or minus 1 by 4 can be written as square of 1 by 2. So now it becomes, this form is 1 by root x square minus a square. What is x here? X minus 3 by 2. What is a here? Half. In place of x minus 3 by 2 you can put t, then it becomes 1 by root t square minus a square, and in place of dx you will write down dt. So complete this sum yourself. So this is question number 13. Similarly, in 14th sum also one quadratic equation is given to you. You will use the method completing the square. And in 15th sum also again two linear factors in the denominator, x minus a and x minus b given to you. You will do this 15th sum also just like as 13. Now see 16th sum. In 16th sum statement is, now in the numerator linear factor is given to you. Before this in all the sums it was 1, but now 4x plus 1 divided by root 2x square plus x minus 3, this is given to you. So in this sum, firstly again you will use the method of, here what is derivative of this? If 1 is given to you here, then you will use the completing square method here. But now in the numerator in place of 1, 4x plus 1 is given to you. If you put 2x square plus x minus 3 is equals to t, differentiating both sides, it gives you 4x plus 1 into dx, this is equals to dt. So no need to use completing the square method here. Direct you can simplify it by substitution method. It becomes dt by root t. It's very simple, very easily you can integrate it. 1 by root t, it can be written as t raised to power minus half, and all of you know very well integration of t raised to power minus half. Now similarly in question number 17, in the numerator in place of 1, linear factor is given to you, and in the denominator quadratic equation is given to you. Now what is numerator in question number 17? X plus 2, and in the denominator root x square minus 1. Now see how you will find out the integration of this. All of you know that what is integration of, derivative of x square minus 1? 2x. Firstly you will separate this, write down this integration as x by root x square minus 1 plus 2 by root x square minus 1, means you will break this integration as a sum of two integrations. This is constant term, that's why you can take it common. In this form, this 1 can be written as 1 square. Here you will use the formula of 1 by root x square minus a square and find out the integration of this term. But in this case, derivative of x square minus 1 is 2x. 2 is written here, you can multiply and divide it by 2, it becomes its derivative. Here in this case, instead of using direct formula, you will put x square minus is equals to t, then it becomes 1 by 2 into dt by root t, and now you will integrate this, and after integrating both these two terms separately you will get the integration of this complete statement. So I have explained up to question number 17. Remaining sums are also just like as these sums, so you will complete this exercise yourself, means remaining sums you will try to solve yourself. Thank you.